guys, and welcome to a unboxing video. Today we have a gateway, and I know it's a little bit late to be recording this. The gateway came out a little while ago, but this is kind of in conjunction with our Zero to Hero series, where we take a starter deck from the newest season and take it into set championships. And we have a weekly budget, and because of that, we decided the gateway is probably one of our best tools on a low budget to exponentially increase the strength of our deck without having to spend too much, especially since we cannot buy singles for this challenge. For more information on that Zero to Hero challenge, you can go watch the latest video where we just released week 0 of that challenge. But with that, let's open up this gateway. Alright, here is the gateway box. Let's take the top off from this. So there's a rule set. So the gateway in itself is also like, it's a beginner friendly game where you slowly learn to play the game. So if you're trying to introduce somebody, or if you yourself are trying to learn the game, I would 100% recommend this. Not only is it a good way of learning the game, but it's also going to give you some really powerful cards to start the game with in the gateway, which is the reason why we bought this in the first place. But you will see once we start to unbox what everything has. So this is the rule book that you're going to want to follow if you're new or if you're teaching somebody new the game of Lorcana. This is your guidebook to begin learning the game with the gateway step by step. So this is one of the decks that this game comes with. It's the Ruby Sapphire deck, which a lot of you Lorcana veterans already know, which is a very powerful control deck. It's just going to give you some tips with the cards that it already came with on how to utilize each and every one of them to make this powerful deck even stronger, and how to play it as you go along learning the game. And then on the other side, we have the Amber Amethyst deck, which, as again you veterans should know, this is a very aggro type where you're trying to end the game as quickly as possible. Not that much interaction with your opponent, just enough, but you're mostly just trying to race and get to 20 lore. And this deck tip is just going to show you how you're going to want to do that with the cards included. And then these are some punch outs, so some damage counters and some cool Stitch and Mickey punch outs if you wanted to use those. I believe in the gateway this is used as a lore tracker when you're going to want to put them on the lore numbers that come with the kind of playmat that comes with this. And on the other side, you just have the Amethyst and Ruby. And then this is your playmat. It is a gigantic playmat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it on the video because it's so huge. Show as best as I can. So this is one side of it, and it basically looks just like that on the other side. So we'll just show the half of it, and you can imagine the other side looks exactly the same. And right in the middle, that lore counter, as I was telling you about, you have those punch out pieces where you can just slowly climb your way up to 20. And these here say do not open yet, right there. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad. Let's actually move this out of the way. So some of the contents of the box. All right, so this here is all of the contents of the box. You're gonna have your starting decks, the Amber Amethyst starting deck and the Ruby Sapphire starting deck. It does say do not shuffle if you're gonna be following the guide on how to learn how to play the game, or if you're teaching somebody. This deck is already ready to go, and you're not gonna wanna shuffle it because the game is gonna play out in a certain way to teach the new players, if it is yourself or if it's somebody you're trying to teach. And after that first game, you then will open pack 1, add those cards to the decks that you began with, and now you'll be able to shuffle and play a brand new game with every single step going forward. And then the same with pack 2. Once you get done with that second game, you open pack 2 before you play your third game, so on and so forth. Same with the third and the fourth pack. But the reason why we bought these was because they're going to supplement our starter decks that we were given for the Zero to Hero challenge. Let's look at some of the cards that we came, or let's look at some of the cards that come in here. There's some very powerful cards that come in just this. There are some very powerful cards that come in this gateway. So if you're wondering, a lot of you veteran players probably won't need it, but if you're short of some of these powerful cards, the gateway is an easy way to get it. We did manage to get this on sale. It does go on sale now because it's been out for a little while, but I really recommend this if you are starting, or I really recommend this if you are just starting into the game, or if you are looking to boost up your deck exponentially with some of the cards that are found in here. So let's start with the Ruby Sapphire deck. Since we are not going to be playing, we're just going to be showing you the cards that it comes with. So we'll get this unpacked and we will show you. So this Ruby and Sapphire deck is going to have these cards in there. I will also link down and below in the description if you want to look at a Dreamborn link at what the decks contain. But just really quick, just to start off with, this is what we're starting with. Mickey Mouse Detective, Aurora, Aduna, Pascal, Donald Duck, Webby Vanderquack, another Donald Duck, Olaf, Card Soldiers, Goofy. This is Super Goof, one of the really powerful cards that we're looking for. Khan, Fali, another Iduna, Sisu, Webby Vanderquack, another one. One Drop Minnie Mouse, Hans, another Webby, Rapunzel, Elsa, Pascal, Aurora, Rabbit, Elsa, Olaf, Anna, Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, and I believe that is it. Yep, that is it for that starter deck. Now let's take a look at the other starting deck. We got Winnie the Pooh, Honey Wizard, Olaf, Piglet, Minnie Mouse, Stitch, Magica Dispel, Jafar, Magical Maid, Piglet, Jafar, Daisy Duck, Rolly, Magica Dispel, the Wardrobe, Pluto, Maleficent, Jafar, Olaf, Christopher Robin, one of the rares. Not generally a card you see the most, but still a rare card. Stitch, Jafar, another Maleficent, Stitch, I'm Stuck, Merlin Rabbit. So this is one of the cards that we're looking to soup up our deck with. Minnie Mouse, Stitch, Daisy Duck, Winnie the Pooh Honey Wizard, Mickey Mouse True Friend, and I believe that is the last card of that starting deck. So those are the cards that come with the starting decks. Now you would begin the gateway by playing a very structured game following the rulebook with these cards, and they're put in a particular order for a reason for you to play and learn the game. After which, after your first game, you're going to open up this pack, separate the cards out into the decks, shuffle, and then play again. So every single pack is going to add a different layer to the game, which for our purposes, we're just looking at to get some of the strong cards out of there. So we'll open up pack 1 and we'll show you what's in pack 1. Here is pack 1, looking at Piglet. So if you're playing an Amber deck, especially an aggro deck, you know how powerful of the card this is. This Piglet is super powerful, and you get it just by purchasing the gateway. Part of your world, another rare, World's Greatest Criminal Mind. A lot of rares that you're getting. This is just pack 1. Lost in the Woods, Hakuna Matata, Friends on the Other Side. A lot of you Amethyst players know this is basically a staple in most Amethyst decks out there nowadays. Got another Friends on the Other Side, Legend of the Sword and the Stone, Reflection, Ariel, Teeth and Ambitions, You Can Fly, Go the Distance, How Far I'll Go, which is another card that can be seen a lot of times in the Sapphire decks, specifically Ruby Sapphire, which is what we're playing. Sell them all they seem, and I believe that's the last card. Oh nope, and a Let It Go. Another very powerful Sapphire card that you get just by purchasing the gateway. So if you don't have some of these staples, I 100% recommend you pick up one of these gateways just to pick up some of these cards that can really soup up your decks. So that was the first, we'll call it expansion, that you get from this gateway after you play. So here is the second pack. We're going to start with the Mickey Mouse, Record Player, Dingle Hopper, Lantern, Magica Dispel, Rose Lantern, Triton's Trident, Ursula's Cauldron, Bell, Scepter of Arendelle, Field of Ice, another rare card, Ice Block, Medallion Waits, Vitalisphere, Shield of Virtue, and our last card is the Sumerian Talisman. Going into our third pack here, we're starting off with a rare Pluto Bodyguard, Stitch Rockstar. This is another fan favorite in Lorcana, and it's also a very powerful card. Super rare that you can get just by purchasing the Gateway again. I feel like I'm repeating myself, which I am, but we got a couple of Nanis, 1-drop Plutos that ramp a little bit in Amber, Madam Mim Snake, another Amethyst staple, 2 Madam Mim Snakes, super rare Aurora from Sapphire, set 1, Jasmine rare, Aurora, Olaf, Jasmine, Minnie Mouse rare, Tigger, and our last card is another Tigger. And now we are on to our final pack, pack 4, that shows, so we'll be pack 4, which will be showing you every card that can be found in the Gateway. We already hit some bangers in here, so let's see what else this Gateway has for us. We got a Bernard rare, Cogsworth, Mr. Snoops, Minnie Mouse rare, or super rare actually, Cobra Bubbles rare, big statted body, Mama Odie, Madam Mim Fox. This is probably one of the biggest Amethyst staples and another reason why we bought the Gateway. This is gonna really soup up our deck. Anna True Hearted, super rare, Maleficent rare, Triton, Chief Tui, Gaston, another very powerful card. We have a Stitch Abomination rare, Nessius, 2 Nessius, and I think we have one more, Dragonfire. So that's a very good card for straight up removal. If you don't have a lot of the other options that are harder to get, Dragonfire is a very good budget option to just remove cards. So those are all of the cards that come with the Lorcana Gateway. Very highly recommend if you're missing some staples, but otherwise look out because these are on sale pretty often. When I picked these up, they were $12.49 at Target. I've seen it as low as $11 and some change from Amazon and stuff. So keep an eye out for these. Whenever these go on sale, very good value out of these boxes. Thank you guys for watching this unboxing of a Gateway. We're gonna head on over and soup up our starting deck for our 0 to Hero challenge now. So we'll see you guys over on that video hopefully and see how this week goes as we work our way to set championships with a starter deck.